edition of SUTV News. Excitement builds for the FCS Championship game.
A local grocery store helps people stay healthy.
And in sports, Bison Volleyball closes out their longest homestand of the season.
This is SU. Now.
Welcome to SUTV News. I'm Adam Kempenek.
And I'm Allie Weary. The Bison coaching staff and players are focused on this weekend's game against the University of South Dakota.
It appears that many fans are looking far beyond that. The FCS National Championship game, held in Frisco, Texas in January, has already sold out to the general public. The NCAA is reporting that around 80% of the tickets sold last Thursday were to Minnesota and North Dakota residents, hinting that the tickets were bought by NDSU supporters. University officials are not surprised, as Bison fans have been historically traveling very well.
Well, I think it just proves the point that we have a very passionate fan base who has a lot of confidence in our football team right now, and are looking forward to us achieving the same levels of success that we did last year.
Each team in the championship game will receive 4,000 tickets after the semifinal round for students and supporters.
If this election season has taught us anything, it's that the internet loves taglines. After Republican presidential candidate Mitt Romney made a poorly worded comment during the second presidential debate on Tuesday, social media exploded with activity. Romney was responding to a question about pay equity for women when he spoke, referring to how he was searching for qualified women for cabinet positions and was given binders full of women. The comment sparked an internet-wide joke, resulting in Twitter accounts, Facebook and Tumblr pages, and even humorous review comments of binders on Amazon.com. Some think that one reason for the biggest reaction to the phrase is how people viewed the candidates.
I'd say there's general humor about it. I know some of the reaction I've seen can be kind of negative. But I'd say a lot of the people who are reacting it seem to have a negative view of Romney to begin with.
Google.com reports that on the night of the debate, the phrase binders full of women was the third most entered item to the search engine. The final presidential debate will be held on Monday, October 22nd at 9 p.m. Eastern Time.
After spending thousands of dollars on a tuition for earning a college degree, graduates are left hoping they can snag a job. The main concern for this year's political season is the lack of job opportunity for those entering the workforce. Both presidential candidates have plans for creating new jobs. Opportunities are numerous in the fields of clean energy and manufacturing, but students who have pursued degrees outside of these areas are finding a little more trouble in their job hunt. Many are biding their time until they can find a job suited for their education.
Especially when you have a part-time job during college, it's kind of hard to cut that cord and really put yourself out there, because it's kind of a big deal if you get rid of that security and then you go out there to something that's necessarily might be unknown.
While jobs may be hard to come by, North Dakota has the lowest unemployment rate of all 50 states and was nominated as one of the 10 best states to be young in America, according to Yahoo Finance.
After a monument at NDSU was vandalized last week, police stressed the importance of campus safety. More after we show you the 7-day forecast.
Jitters is your home for quality coffee drinks. Whether you crave an espresso, iced coffee, mocha, or macchiato, Jitters has just what you need. Now featuring breakfast foods like caramel rolls, bagels, and more, be sure to get your day started right. Located on 12th Avenue North, Jitters has a friendly, relaxed atmosphere with Wi-Fi capability to get all of your studying done on time. Get your fix only at Jitters.
Hey, I'm Alex.
I'm Austin.
And I'm here to tell you about 15 on 15.
It means MapBus arrives every 15 minutes on Route 15 from downtown
to around town. Find out more about 15 on 15 at mapbus.com.
Check it out on Facebook and Twitter, keyword MapBus.
It's so fast and convenient.
There are way more than 15 reasons to check out 15 on 15.
I ride MapBus.
And I ride MapBus.
And you should too.
Watch SU TV News on Cable One. Produced by students of Bison Information Network, we promise to bring you all the latest news and sports from the campus of North Dakota State University. Watch SU TV News on Cable One Channel 14. Brought to you in part by Shields and Stop and Go. SU TV News is brought to you by Stop and Go. Stop and Go. We're always there.
Welcome back to SUTV News. There have been some instances of unlawful activity at NDSU during the last couple of weeks.
To some, it may seem out of character for North Dakota. Using tips on keeping safe and reporting crime to officers will help cut down on unlawful activity. NDSU has an excellent security system in place, including a 24-hour campus patrol, blue emergency stations, and multiple types of surveillance. The NDSU Chief of Police, Bill Vandal, shares some fundamental reminders on being responsible for your safety.
Parking underneath a light deters people. Just little things like that, making sure you lock your doors, taking things out of view in your car. Don't leave like an iPad there in plain view. Take it with you, put it in your trunk, hockey equipment, things like that, and use the buddy system.
A crime log can be found at the NDSU Police Headquarters of Illegal Activity on campus and in Fargo. The log includes information on how the incident was handled and if the case is pending or closed.
Well, a call to a local radio show is becoming quite a hit on YouTube. The confused caller has left many people very amused. The video captures a portion of Y94's morning Playhouse show and has gathered close to 2 million views since it was uploaded on October 8th. The call attempts to raise awareness of a wildlife issue.
My frustration is that Minnesota and North Dakota Departments of Transportation would allow these deer crossings to be in such high traffic areas. I mean, I've even seen them on the interstate. Why are we encouraging deer to cross at the interstate?
Another video was posted Wednesday morning in which the woman called the station and explained that she had been helped to understand the issue. You can watch the video by clicking on the YouTube link in our link section on ndsubin.com.
Coffee or soda can help after a long night of studying, but excessive consumption can be harmful. On this segment of Simple Health, we look at when to cut back on caffeine. While small amounts of caffeine have little to no effect on some adults, it's important to know how much to consume. The Mayo Clinic reports 200 to 300 milligrams of caffeine, equal to 3 to 4 cups of coffee, shouldn't be harmful. Too much caffeine can lead to addiction, problems sleeping, fast heartbeat, and muscle tremors. Good replacements are green tea, black tea, and chocolate powder.
Traditions are a big part of NDSU, and many of them have been around for quite a while. We'll tell you about some of the oldest after this week's campus calendar. Watch SU TV News on Cable One.
Produced by students of Bison Information Network, we promise to bring you all the latest news and sports from the campus of North Dakota State University. Watch SU TV News on Cable 1 Channel 14. Brought to you in part by Shields and Stop and Go.
Hey, I'm Alex,
I'm Austin.
and I'm here to tell you about 15 on 15.
It means Matt Bus arrives every 15 minutes on Route 15 from downtown
To around town. Find out more about 15 on 15 at mapbus.com.
Check it out on Facebook and Twitter. Keyword MapBus.
So fast and convenient.
There are way more than 15 reasons to check out 15 on 15.
I ride MapBus.
And I ride MapBus.
And you should too.
Welcome back. The NDSU Alumni Center received a generous donation this semester.
Harry D. McGovern donated a $1 million gift to the North Dakota State University Development Foundation to support the Alumni Center. After graduating from NDSU with a bachelor's degree in civil engineering, McGovern is now the co-owner of MCM Construction Incorporated, a major bridge and highway contractor in California. In recognition of the generous donation, the Alumni Center will now bear McGovern's name.
He's always felt very strongly about his tie to NDSU and the experience that he had here. He said, we have an alumni center that we would love to put a name on, and it is now the Harry D. McGovern Alumni Center.
McGovern says he takes great pride in NDSU and its accomplishments and is proud to have graduated from the university.
Homecoming is over, but where did the traditions or homecoming and other festivities on campus come from? SU TV News reporter Nate Manning takes a look back into the history books.
Many traditions on campus date back to the beginning of the university. Homecoming in particular began way back in 1921.
Homecoming developed. It developed from something small to something large. Now kind of it's a little bit smaller again. And this was the chance for alumni to come back, watch a football game, connect with present students. Very much of a situation where there's a lot of interaction.
Homecoming has a much different feel today.
Each homecoming had a theme, and we used to have buttons. You now have homecoming shirts, which is cool, but it involved much more of the campus than it does now.
NDSU has a very deep history of many different traditions. From the many dances of the past to the many different celebrations, NDSU has had many things that allow students to interact with each other. Today, the residence halls still hold penny wars, which dates back to 1997, and Blue Key still sponsors Bison Brevities from 1977. Without these traditions, many NDSU students would not feel at home.
Well, it would be boring. It wouldn't be nearly as fun. I wouldn't take as much pride as I do if we didn't have these traditions. It's something that I just love about this school. We have great tradition, we have great students, we have a great community and everything. So if we didn't have that, it'd just be a whole different atmosphere and not nearly as fun.
Nate Manning reporting, SU TV News.
Information on many relics and pieces of history on campus can be found at the NDSU archives.
With the new season of The Walking Dead having just aired, it seems like everybody on campus has caught the zombie fever.
But who can watch a zombie movie and not think about where they would hide if anything actually did happen? This week for Sidewalk Stampede, we set out to get the locations of the best stakeout spots on campus.
Probably go to the R just because I could barricade the walls and then I'd have food.
I'd probably go hide over at Berry Hall just because there's like a lot of like running room in case things come in, you know, got more room for you can like run and then go kill them and then run back and hide in there. And there's also food, that little like shop area that they have. Be a pretty good fun place to hide out.
On top of the West, it's a dining center, it's a small building so you can jump off the side.
Oh, I definitely wouldn't hide. Definitely gonna take to the streets. I mean, how many times you gonna go out and kill zombies? Never. You know, I'm not too worried that I'm gonna handle it out there, save some people, get some food or something. I don't know. We'll see. Just come find me. We'll all survive.
Joining us now is sports anchor Jake Cheetah, and I'd probably go for one of the dining centers. They seem to have good spaces on the roof where you can see quite a bit, but you still have access to the food.
I think I would hide in the Fargo Dome because it's a pretty scary place for football teams to come, so zombies might think the same thing.
Oh no, it's gotta be the roof. You gotta get on some tall building and get on the roof right away.
Well, we've seen a lot of success from volleyball and soccer this weekend. This and more when we return with SUTV Sports.
Jitters is your home for quality coffee drinks. Whether you crave an espresso, iced coffee, mocha, or macchiato, Jitters has just what you need. Now featuring breakfast foods like caramel rolls, bagels, and more, be sure to get your day started right. Located on 12th Avenue North, Jitters has a friendly, relaxed atmosphere with Wi-Fi capability to get all of your studying done on time. Get your fix only at Jitters.
Hey, I'm Alex.
I'm Austin.
And I'm here to tell you about 15 on 15.
It means MapBus arrives every 15 minutes on Route 15, from downtown
to around town. Find out more about 15 on 15 at mapbus.com.
Check it out on Facebook and Twitter, keyword MapBus.
It's so fast and convenient.
There are way more than 15 reasons to check out 15 on 15.
I ride MapBus.
And I ride MapBus.
And you should too.
Watch SUTV News on Cable One. Produced by students of Bison Information Network, we promise to bring you all the latest news and sports from the campus of North Dakota State University. Watch SUTV News on Cable One Channel 14. Brought to you in part by Shields and Stop and Go. SUTV Sports is brought to you by Shields. Ready for your next big adventure? Welcome to Shields.
Welcome back. After a dominating win over the number 3 ranked team in the nation on homecoming, the Bison football team improved their winning streak to 10 games in a row. The Bison remained home this past weekend to take on the Indiana State Sycamores, who they had never lost to. To the Fargo Dome now, where the Bison have seen a lot of success this season. In the first quarter, the Bison's first offensive play, Brock Jensen is sacked by Con Underwood, one of 3 sacks that they allowed against the Sycamores. On the ensuing Sycamore drive, the snap goes over the head of Mike Parrish, and they would have to settle for a field goal, going up 3-0. Start of the second quarter, the Bison are driving. At the goal line, Jensen is almost picked off. That would lead to a Bison field goal to tie the game at 3. With 10:31 left in the second quarter, Jensen is picked off by Johnny Towlid. He would return this one 27 yards for a touchdown. The Bison trail 10-3 at half. Start of the fourth quarter, ISU up 10-6. Jensen's pass intended for Ryan Smith gets deflected. It's picked off again by Towlid. This time he returns it 31 yards all the way to the house, putting ISU up 17-6. Next Bison drive, Jensen drives all the way down the field and caps the drive off with a 1-yard touchdown. Bison trails 17-12. The Bison go for 2. Jensen at it again. He runs it in and trail the Bison by only a field goal with minutes left. Under 4 minutes left in the game, the Bison are driving. Jensen gets picked off for the 3rd time, this time by Larry King. That one would end the game. Indiana State wins this one 17-14. Bison get their first loss of the season, and Jensen throws 3 interceptions. This week, the Bison will take on the Coyotes of the University of South Dakota in Sioux Falls. Bison volleyball concluded their 5-match homestand with a rematch against Drake. NDSU defeated Drake earlier this season 3-1 in a tournament in Madison. Bison already 3-1 on this homestand, looking to make it 4-1. In the first set, Catherine Yeager gets a set to Bryn Jokey, one of her 16 kills on the day. The Bison take that set 25-21, but would drop the second. In the third set, Drake goes for a kill. That one's blocked by Jokey and Megan Lambertson. They take the third set 25-21. Fourth set, match point, Lambertson puts it away. She also had 16 kills in this one and hit for 516. The Bison have relied on their seniors for leadership and success this season. SUTV sports reporter Morgan Lubin has more on one of these standout seniors.
Megan Lambertson is one of 3 seniors on this year's volleyball team. With 236 kills on the season, Lambertson's hitting percentage is at .390, which puts her in first place atop the Summit League.
To be honest, I don't really think about it a whole lot. I just kind of go into every game like doing my best, and if that happens, then that's awesome, but I really don't think about it that much.
Even if Megan doesn't think about it a lot, her performance surely gets recognized by her teammates.
Most thing that I think about her is that she's very consistent. She's a very consistent hitter. She'll always put up numbers for us and have a really good hitting percentage, obviously.
In a recent match versus Drake, Lambertson had a team-best .516 hitting percentage, just one of her many attributes that gets her noticed.
You know, teams are going to focus on her a lot just because of that. I mean, she does hit a very high percentage, which is good. She gets a little frustrated sometimes when she does make some errors because she's not used to making so many, which is a good problem.
On the court, opponents have to game plan for how serious Lambertson is, but off the court, Megan is known for something else.
She's a goofball, actually. She's clown, probably team clown. She goofs around a lot, likes to have fun, likes to hang out with friends. She's very passionate about what she does and just likes to have fun all the time. In
her last season playing for the Bison, Lambertson reflects about what she'll miss about NDSU.
Like just everything, actually like everything that goes into being a Bison, like lifting, conditioning, summer workouts, practicing, everything.
Reporting for SUTV Sports, I'm Morgan Lubin.
The Bison will be trying to continue success in the Summit League and avenge losses at IUPUI and Western Illinois this weekend. The Bison soccer team stayed unbeaten at home with another 1-goal game. Last-minute goals have been the story when the Bison are home, and sophomore Tristan Walzak will keep that trend going. We picked this one up late in the first half. Jordan Wallenborn already with 3 goals at home this season, looking for another one. This one hits off the crossbar, then deflects off the goalie Giselle Guzman. Less than 1 minute left in the game. Katie Tallis rips a shot. This one is blocked by Guzman, hits the crossbar, and then Tristan Walzak sends it home to put them up 1-0. Another closer look at it, you'll see Tallis gets a good rip on it. Great deflection, and then Walzak is right there to put it away. That would give the Bison the 1-0 win, and they are now 3-2 in the Summit League. The Bison will conclude their home slate with matches against South Dakota and Kansas City this weekend.
This next weekend, it'll show on the field. We're going to come out ready to play, and we're coming to win. So that's definitely what we got to keep our mind focused on. And if we do that, then there's no doubt in my mind that we're going to walk away with being undefeated at home.
Sad to see a Bison home football loss, but it is really good to see that volleyball and soccer are both so dominant at home now.
Yeah, I love being able to run camera for the volleyball games. It gives me, a great close-up of the girls in action.
And as you're watching them progress through the year, I mean, they had a few bumps in the road at the beginning of the season, but they're really starting to work as a team now, and they're really playing well together.
They lost their first 2 home games against Summit League opponents and are undefeated against Summit League opponents at home ever since.
Well, let's see what else they have in store for us this season. A local grocery store offers alternative, healthier options. We'll tell you how to put your best foot forward after this.
Watch SU TV News on Cable 1. Produced by students of Bison Information Network, we promise to bring you all the latest news and sports from the campus of North Dakota State University. Watch SU TV News on Cable 1 Channel 14. Brought to you in part by Shields and Stop and Go.
Hey, I'm Alex.
I'm Austin.
And I'm here to tell you about 15 on 15.
It means Matt Bus arrives every 15 minutes on Route 15, from downtown
to around town. Find out more about 15 on 15 at mapbus.com.
Check it out on Facebook and Twitter, keyword MapBus.
It's so fast and convenient.
There are way more than 15 reasons to check out 15 on 15.
I ride MapBus.
And I ride MapBus.
And you should too.
Welcome back to SU TV News. With health concerns at an all-time high, some may be looking for a healthy alternative to burgers and fries. Fargo is home to a variety of different healthy options. One of those is a little-known organic grocery store called TV Products, which provides residents of Fargo with healthy, organic food options. The store provides other products aimed at healthier ways of living, including caffeinated beverages, as well as herbs and spices.
I guess we've been just trying to provide good manageable food at good prices, try to stick with local products as much as we can.
TV Products has been in business since 1971 and is located in downtown Fargo. Other healthy options in the area include Rockin' Nutrition and Healthy Blast in Fargo. Well, personally, I guess I eat at the dining center still, so one way or the other, that could mean a good, well-balanced meal, or it could mean an entire plate full of Oreo cookie salad.
I'm the atypical college student. I'm super poor, so I go for the 25-cent packet of ramen for every meal.
Well, who doesn't love a little ramen every once in a while? It's cheap, it's easy, and it's really fast.
Also, frozen chicken breasts, you can boil them, you can fry them. It's the cheapest way to go to get protein.
You could even mix it with ramen.
There you go.
Well, thank you for watching this edition of SU TV News. Don't forget to check us out at our website or on Facebook or Twitter. And if you have any news you'd like us to cover, let us know through our all-new tips section at ndsobin.com. Have a great night.